Assalamu alaikum and welcome to your own channel Linguistic Melange, and I'm your teacher Kishwar Nazli. First of all, I am happy, I'm glad that you people are asking questions in comment box and in messages. So, in the last few days, a question is frequently asked, that is how to write objectives in a resume. So, we will discuss today objectives. We will discuss about objectives today. So, in general perspective, objective is meant by a thing which is aimed at or sought or goal. But in business communication, most of the time, our goal is to persuade or convince others, convince our customers, convince our clients or others in our favor. So, in business communication, we also know that there is a successful strategy which is known as you approach. As you have heard that where you comes first, where tum hi to ho. So, we most of the time we should always highlight the benefits and advantages of the others, customers, clients, and obviously employers. So the same funda will be used for writing objective, that you are trying to persuade, you are trying to convince your employer to be hired to you, so that you are to convince them so that they can hire you. So you have to highlight that what your contributions, what your qualifications, what your achievements, what your work experience can contribute to the organization, to the employers. Most of the time, when we write in our objective that I want to enhance my teaching skills, let's say in my case, if I'm writing an objective for teaching, and I am saying that I want to enhance my skill, my teaching skills, I want to improve my skills, yeah, I want to improve my teaching abilities. So what is the advantage of what is the advantage I am giving to my employers? So you have to be very careful about this thing, that while writing objective you have to persuade others, you have to convince, and you have to prioritize others benefits, not yours. So one thing which is very clear. So in short, we can say that what can we do to the what can we do for the employers, right? Now the question arises, what should we write in objective? As I told you that you should know the content, because you know the format, but you do not know how to write, what should be written. So first of all, you have to remember these principles, these rules while writing objectives, that first of all, keep it short. And as I have already told you that in business communication, honesty is not the best policy. Honesty is the only policy. So keep your objective short. Don't exaggerate. Don't make it fluff. So there is no need to exaggerate. There's no need to fluff about your competencies. So be precise and short. And number two, be clear about the job you want. Means, what is the job? What is the position you are looking for? And number three, know the position you are applied for. For instance, if you are in teaching industry, so your position is teacher or lecturer, because there are other things also come under the play of teaching industry. So you have to be very careful, very rigorous about the position you are applied for. Number four is skills required for the position. Suppose that if you are applying for examination administration, examination duty jobs, your or examination evaluator, so pedagogical skills will not be required over there. So you have to be particular about the skills which should be incorporated according to the position you are applying for. Number five, which is the key of writing objective, is what you can do for them. What you can do for them. Okay, why should they hire you? So these are the things you have to keep in your mind while writing objectives. So I have just written an objective for my field, so you can have an example of it. I will read it very slowly, as you know that I do not want to incorporate, but if you request in the comment box, I could send you my written objective to you. So I have written for the post of senior lecturer. So because I'm a teacher, so I thought that it would be relevant for me and you will understand it. So a determined and professional teacher with more than 12 years of experience considering a suitable candidate for the role of senior lecturer at KSW University, committed to impart valuable teaching with effective pedagogical, counseling, assessing, and interpersonal skills to cater the requirement of your reputed university. Now what I did here, first of all, in first line, if you see, I wrote a determined and professional teacher with more than 12 years of experience. Here I am giving my experience detail, correct? Considering a suitable considering a suitable candidate for the role of senior lecturer at KSW University. Here I know the position I am applying for. I know that the position is senior lecturer and my 12-year experience is relevant to the position. I am on the same line. My experience and my job positions are parallel. ठीक है, so you have, in these lines I have covered two main objectives. Number one, my experience, a determined and professional teacher with more than 12 years of experience considering a suitable candidate for the role of senior lecturer at KSW University, means I have covered two things, my experience and the position I am applying for. Now afterwards I have written committed to impart valuable teaching with effective pedagogical, counseling, assessing, and interpersonal skills to cater the requirement of your reputed university. Now when I have covered the experience in profession and job I am targeting, I have explained without any exaggeration the skills, because a teacher must know the effective pedagogical skills, assessing skills, evaluative skills, and one soft skill which is interpersonal skills, right? And then I have written to cater the requirement of your reputed university. It means I am promising with the result. Okay, so these are the important elements which should be covered in objective. It is not very exceeding, it is not very much detailed, but vocabulary which I have used for my skills, those are holistic. When I say pedagogical, it means it is covering all the teaching skills. When I am saying assessing skills, it means my checking skills, my evaluating skills. When I am saying interpersonal skills, it means that I am covering communication, presentation skills. So you have to write in such way. Do not go all the time for Google and just copy and just remove the words and put in the synonyms. No, I would rather suggest to practice your own things. Okay, your own writing, your own capabilities. And similarly with this I would add one more objective sample, so you can just compare, and according to your field, according to your expertise, according to your qualification, you can alter. Like next is experienced customer service specialist seeking a role in a dynamic work environment, 10 years of experience working in customer service. Motivated, communicative, and and result driven with excellent problem solutions and organizational skills, ready to improve customer satisfaction in career related to related in level at XYZ company. So now here also these things have been covered. Number one, experience in profession, 10 years, job you are targeting, seeking a role, customer service role, and soft skills like communicative, motivation, problem solving, and some hard skills, and some promise to increase retail in level at XYZ. So such way, this is the way we can write an effective and persuasive objective. You know, in business communication, everything matters about persuasion. How are you persuading? This is very important. So I hope these things will be clear. I would suggest to write your own objectives and consult the written objective with your teacher, or you can send it to me as well, so I can just give you the feedback. Okay, so try to write your own objective. If you don't have experience, to not write it. Okay, if I have told you that 10 years or 12 year experience, you must write it. No, there's no need to write. You can just say that I am just seeking for the position of an internee, for the position of a freshie. So be honest, be loyal. So I would just repeat that objectives are written to persuade, convince the employers. So we have to keep it short. Don't make it fluff, don't exaggerate. Number two, be clear about the job, the the big umbrella, the job you want. Number three, know the position you are applying for. Number four, skills required for the position. And number five, explain what you can do for them. So bye bye. I hope it would be it would make your objective writing lesson easier. So do write in comment box. Allah Hafiz.